Hello everyone, my name is Pazu, welcome back to a Golden Wig. Alright, guess we have to go into the lounge. And...
Well, look at this, boys. It seems we've got a new member.
yes, you are right. The rest of the men glance in your general direction, but barely acknowledge you. They all seem to be rather uncomfortable in the presence of the man who just spoke.
Come on in, my boy. There's no need to be shy. What's your name, and where are you coming from?
Alfred Banks from New York. Just relocated to Miami this morning.
I must say, you work fast, Banks. Just arrived, and already a member of one of the best men's clubs in town. You must really be the cat's pajamas.
Well,
But where are my manners? I'm Jeremiah Miller, County Commissioner, District 2.
Pleasure.
I welcome you not only to the club, but to our fair city as well.
Thank you, sir.
Feel free to make yourself at home and get to know the others. If you have any questions about the city or anything else, I'll be happy to help.
So, he is the one who we are looking for. And a bunch of generic men. This gentleman is sipping a cup of what appears to be tea as he reads The Mucker by Edgar Rice Burroughs.
Good book?
The man just nods slightly and continues reading. Aww. I'm nobody. So the old man is having quite an involved conversation about Sacco and Vanzetti with the younger man sitting on the stool. And can I join the conversation here? You feel it would be best not to interrupt. And you, the older man. The older man is leaning against the counter. He doesn't seem to move much, nor pay attention to his surroundings. Are you drunk?
Pardon me, sir, but...
Before you can finish your reading, you can take it back by the incredibly strong scent of alcohol emanating from the man, so I was right. He is drunk. He has clearly been sneaking his liquor from somewhere for some time, as he is rather ossified. You doubt he can even tell you are speaking to him. Aww. And a bunch of paintings on the wall. Hang various decorated paintings depicting caricatures of well-to-do society types. Well-to-do society types. And what types are they? Alright. Let's talk to our target here, Jeremiah Miller. He is a very well-dressed man, which would indicate his high social ranking. Not high school. He surveys the room like a hawk, almost as though he'd been hired to be some sort of law enforcer.
Mr. Miller?
What can I help you with, Banks?
Tell me about yourself.
So, you're a county commissioner.
Indeed I am.
What does that entail exactly?
Oh, I won't bore you with the particulars, but basically I'm one of several elected officials who run the county. It's not a bad jumping point if you, like me, are interested in furthering your political career. Your best bet is to find a platform and rally up supporters. After that, climbing the ladder is duck soup.
Oh, my game is real estate, not politics.
You mean there's a difference? We're both out to screw the next chump over. Why, our fields are practically brothers.
Isn't that a bit cynical, sir?
Oh, it's a necessary quality in this business, my friend. Now, don't dismiss my idea so easily, Banks. You've got the makings of a politician in you. I wouldn't be surprised to see you in office somewhere within the next few years.
Gee, we've only just met. About prohibition.
I've heard you've got a particularly strong stance on the subject of prohibition.
You heard correctly, Banks. I have a strict no-tolerance policy. Well, don't get me wrong. What a man does in his home is his business. But people going out on the town and getting smoked is unacceptable.
Just a minute. Are you saying you're fine with a man drinking in his own home?
Well, come now, old sport. Don't be naive. Every man enjoys a little nip now and then. Prohibition is designed for the masses, not the individual. Keep the drink at home, I say. If it's on the streets and in bars, that's where the problem lies, and that's where we have to enforce. Just look at this place. I've made sure we're as dry as a bone in here, and nobody is the worse for it.
Seem to hear a collective muttering coming from the direction of everyone else in the room. Yeah, seems like he is in a minority here.
Have you lived here long?
About 20 years, in fact. This city has grown considerably since then, and I'm proud to be involved in its government.
Know anything about the other club members? They seem a bit cold.
Nah, don't let them get to you. They're just a bit shy around new members. Soon enough, they'll warm up to you, and they'll be like your second family. In any case, the bookworm over there is Carlton Meeks. From what I understand, he's in the real estate game. The two gents over there are John Norris Sr. and Jr. Not a day goes by, they aren't in here having some sort of squabble. And finally, the esteemed gentleman leaning on the counter is Franklin Evans. Don't think I've seen his face in years. He tends to keep to himself, you see. They're not the liveliest bunch, but they'll grow on you.
And... oh yeah, the drunk man.
Mr. Miller, this may be none of my business, but I was just trying to talk to the fellow over there by the counter, and, well, he's got a very strong scent of alcohol on him. I felt a bit woozy just standing next to him.
You don't say. I suppose that would explain quite a bit. This won't do. No, sir, not at all. Excuse me a moment, won't you, Banks?
Ooh.
Evans, are you drunk? Evans, answer me. Good Lord, how much have you had? You're a hazard. What if I wanted to light a cigarette? You're a disgrace to the good name of this club.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And what is that, a flask? Wait. It seems as if something has fallen out of Miller's pocket, so he's carrying alcohol around. Ooh. Is this what we need? JM engraved flask. Alright, I think we got the dirt on him. The small engraved silver flask seems to be quite full. Uncapping it, you catch the unmistakable aroma of alcohol. Yes, so how are you doing? He's out cold, nobody else seems to be too bothered by his fact. Nobody cares. Well, he's in no state to converse right now. Alright, we're heading back to Miami Herald. And Miss Douglas, I have something for you. The flask.
Have a look at this. It's Jeremiah Miller's engraved flask.
So my hunch was right after all. Nice work, Banks. It's a bit of a tenuous link, but it's probably the best we'll be able to do at this point. Well, a deal's a deal. You can go ahead and tell Merrick I'll write for him.
I appreciate your help, Miss Douglas.
Alright, maybe we can be partners again. And we're getting out of here. So our last location is at Riley's real estate. We're gonna infiltrate the company, right? And another secretary. She looks preoccupied. She seems less interested in her job than she is in the state of her fingernails.
Pardon me, miss.
What can I help you with, sir?
Tell me about yourself.
You seem very relaxed.
Do I? Well, I'll have you know I'm anything but. Why, just this afternoon I have an appointment with my pedicurist. Then first thing tomorrow morning it's off to the day spa, and then I have to go to the hair salon.
I get the point, miss. I really sympathize with your plight.
Oh, well, ain't you a sweetheart?
She's even busier than the First Lady.
I have an interview scheduled with Mr. Riley today.
I see. And your name is?
Alfred Banks.
Just a minute.
Were you going to let him know I'm here?
Huh? Oh, right. Hey, Mr. Riley, you got someone here to see you.
I think I could have done that myself.
Go ahead and go through the door there.
Of course. Thank you.
She really is preoccupied. So, not here to sit around? Come on. One of two identical green chairs is offered for people to sit on while they wait to be seen by Riley. And that is one relaxing painting, even though the tint is hurting my eyes. It's called Midnight Beach, and has been signed by the artist known as Bernardo C. Midnight. I think I need to get my eyes checked. Rather childish looking piece called A Ship in the Night. The artist hasn't signed in, which you understand completely. And what about this one? It's called simply Lighthouse and has been signed by Byron B.
What can I do for you, young man?
So Mr. Riley. Oren Riley looks to be in his late 60s. Despite his age, however, he gives the impression of a man who still has all his wits about him. And wonderful office, by the way. Who is this lady here in the painting? On the wall is a painting of a young lady, but you don't want to examine it too closely while Riley is here. That means we have to get rid of him and enjoy the painting alone. This one? Painting of young women in flapper attire. She seems to be the same woman in the other painting. Wonder who she is. Maybe a movie star. It's too young to be his wife. No, I don't think so. Maybe his mistress. Or his daughter. And a cabinet here. Riley's got a fancy glass cabinet in which he seems to keep some odd knickknacks and what? What the heck is that word? Chokes. Painting here. Over the door looks remarkably similar to the one in Merrick's office. Maybe all the real estate moguls shop at the same art store. So, another concept art. Alright, Riley. Let's have a chat.
Hello, Mr. Riley. My name is Alfred Banks, and I'm here for a job interview.
Ah, yes, of course. My secretary informed me you'd be coming in. I'm afraid I'm in a bit of a hurry today, however. I have a very important appointment I must depart for in about 15 minutes.
Then I suppose we should get this over with as soon as possible.
Yes, of course. Well, let's begin. Why don't we start off by you telling me a bit about yourself?
Be modest, be truthful, or be boastful. Let's be...
I'm actually surprised you don't recognize my name. Plenty of people knew my father, Hiram Banks. I've been working at the family company the past few years, but decided to come down here and shine on my own.
You don't say. What made you get into real estate?
Tell about your father. Say it's for the money. You want to help people. Oh, come on. Let's continue talking about the father. That might work.
I wanted to follow in the footsteps of my father.
Honoring the family business. I greatly respect that.
Aha.
In a way, I'm a bit envious. I don't have any sons, so my business will eventually go to someone else.
Someone like me.
I still value family. It's really the most important part of my life. But listen to me babbling. Let's get back to the interview. Now, what do you think you can bring to this company?
Your sales record is amazing. You're a people person. You can help expand the company. Ooh, this sounds right.
I have business know-how and can help expand your company. My father was a partner at the firm I used to work at, and I learned quite a bit from him.
Well, Banks, I must say, you seem to be a very promising candidate. I'll have my secretary contact you in a few days.
A few
Now, if
days?
you'll excuse me, I must run. I have to meet my daughter for dinner, and I don't want to be late. A word of advice, Banks. As great as this business will make you feel, you are nobody if you haven't got someone who loves you. My daughter, for instance, means the world to me. I always want her to be around, which is why I've got these paintings of her in my office. But I digress. Let me show you back out.
And wait a few days.
Good day to you, Banks. Caroline, hold my calls.
Maybe we can break into his office. And you know, the secretary is not paying much attention here. Yeah, let's have a chat with her again.
Pardon me, miss.
What can I help you with, sir?
Yes, getting into the office.
I'm afraid I need to get back into Mr. Riley's office.
Oh? Why is that?
I left something behind in there during my interview.
Oh, I see. Go ahead and get it. I never lock the door when Mr. Riley is out anyway.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate the help.
Wow, so just like that. I think our charm is working. I'm quite the ladies' man, you know? Alright, we're getting in.